reception on Thursday morning, I think. So.
Thank you. Friday morning. Thank you. Good morning to you all. My name is Mike Kopp. I'm the Senate Minority Caucus Chairman, and so I get to come out on this great road trip and speak on behalf of the members of my caucus, and now I truly understand that I did, in fact, draw the short straw. We've had a great time going around the state. I think we've got about 700 or 800 miles under our belts now. We started in Greeley and Fort Collins and wound up over in Durango and all parts in the south now. And I can tell you that folks across the state get this very simple fact, that it's time for a fundamental change to take place in the way that you allow your state government to function. You know, every time the state government grows their budget, guess who gets a pay cut? You get a pay cut. If they take a pay raise, you get the corresponding pay cut. Last year, we passed the largest budget in state history. All of these guys, and myself included, voted against it. Had Mark been there, he would have voted with us. I am most certain of that. So we're working on a few different things that we want the citizens to know about. One, we're going to put the entire budget online. This should be clickable. It should be highly searchable. It should be in real people language that anybody can understand, not government bureaucrat language. There was one other member from the other party that said, well, the budget is online. Yeah, you know what the budget looks like online? It's 600 pages of line items. Go ahead, you can download it. It'll be great evening reading for your children.
You have enough paper.
And the point is that you ought to be able to look over our shoulders and see how we're spending your money, especially after this governor and this liberal legislature continues to mash the gas pedal to the floor and pass just excessive spending spree, runaway budgets. So we're going to put the budget online, highly clickable. The other thing that we're going to do, and we actually began to work on this past spring, is we're going to force the Democrats to create a rainy day fund. You know, this spring we had an opportunity to do this, and Governor Ritter spiked it. He spiked it. When the budget process was moving through the legislature, Republicans in both houses said, we're spending too much. This is out of control. This is crazy. You've got to slow this thing down. We're moving into a down economy. All the signs of a recession, that we're moving into a recession, are clear. You've got to cut spending. You've got to slow this train down. They ignored us. On the Senate side, we put together a rainy day fund. We went in with Democrat leadership and we said, we've got $40 million in cuts. $40 million in cuts we'd like to take out of this budget, and we'd like to put it in a special fund so that when we get down the road and we find out that we don't have enough money to run the critical services of government, we actually have a place to draw those monies from. Well, guess what happened? Democrats in the Senate, a few of them, agreed, and we got these things put on paper by way of amendments. So we were going to put them in the budget, in other words. Well, we came back to work the next day, and what do you know? Governor Ritter had found out about the little deal that we had made with our budget, the legislature's budget, and he grabbed those leaders into his office by the ear, I suspect, and he spiked the deal. He spiked the deal. And now, a couple weeks ago, Governor Ritter announces to the state that we have a $100 million shortfall. Yeah, we do have a $100 million shortfall. We tried to suggest that you were going to move into this type of predicament before. And so those are two very important things that we need to do, and I think that's enough for me.